Hey everyone, welcome back to this laundry series. It has been a long time coming to finish this project, but we're almost there. Pretty excited. We wanted to show you the progress that we've made so far to date and what we're doing moving forward. A couple of reasons why we started this laundry room renovation was because the laundry room was not very big at all and the washer and dryer were very low for all of us to use. So Mark got to it. He took down the one wall to make the laundry room wider. He built a base for the washer and dryer. He then had to redo some of the plumbing and then start to rebuild the walls. Thank goodness he is handy. He's not very easy to scare though.
Oh, hello.
He then started with the electrical. He figured out where all the plugs needed to be and got to it. Then of course, once that was done, let's not forget the millions of coffee breaks. He then needed to put that wall back together again. He needed to do the drywall. And this is where we're at today.
We even have our hands in the pockets too. Hey everyone, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Mark.
And we're the Yo-Hos. And we are matching.
Yeah.
And look at our slippers, you guys. Like what? So we come down here to film this intro and we're both wearing like
Reversed.
And then I come down and he has the same slippers on. Seriously?
I wore these slippers when we got pizza ordered one night and the delivery guy who I was paying, he says, nice slippers, man. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We've been working on this laundry room for a long time now. We do have other videos if you guys want to go check them out. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, thank you guys for coming back. A lot of people have asked me, so Lisa, are you guys done your laundry room? Or it's kind of went missing in action. I'm like, no, it's still in the works. We're still working on it slowly, but surely. I mean, Mark still works full time and time flies. We all know time flies. Oh, yeah. With that, it comes to this point, and I mean, then Christmas, and then wow, time just goes so fast.
But winter is the time now that we can be inside. We can start really getting through this project, and we really made some leaps and bounds here.
Yes, absolutely. So we're just gonna dig right in because it's kind of a longer-ish video than the rest of our videos typically. So we'll just click over to the beginning of the video.
Enjoy.
So just as important as mudding is keeping hair off your hands. Why? Nothing. Hair. So just as important as mudding is keeping your tools clean. That's why we've got this bucket of warm water with a big drywall sponge.
Wow.
It's really a good groove that you get into.
Even Dora's getting an upgrade. This is where her little litter box.
The Dora bathroom.
Yeah.
Sound the Dora.
I forgot the camera on the landing up there, so I knew that it wouldn't get like dust on it. I go to record Mark, and I said, it's hard being the editor and the producer and the says, what did you say, Mark? The talent. He's in the talent.
It's hard being the talent.
Oh, continue.
Oh, so
Sorry.
just an easy fix for where you're putting pipes in with the drywall. I just cut out a couple of pieces to fit right in behind here. I'm gonna get a couple pieces of wood held in behind there. I don't need to worry about mudding because we're just gonna tile back here.
That's awesome.
So it just has to be on
just
like
so
that.
it doesn't get all oozed behind there. That's fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet. While Mark's doing that, we are getting ready to prime. Oh, so we're priming first because the floor, we will be tiling, but I want to get the primer on it first because primer, if he drips any on the floor, then we're not going to be obviously worried about the state that it's in. It'll just cover right up, no big deal. But if it dripped after we tile, well then that would be a pain in the butt more than anything. So, and this whole elephant in the room right here, this big white water heater elephant, we're not sure what we're gonna do with that yet. It's very hard to cover it up because it's in such a weird spot. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like decoratively, yeah, it sucks, but functionally you can't help it sometimes. I don't know. We couldn't get it moved. It's annoying because the furnace is right there too. So, but that's okay. I feel like I'm very happy. This was the whole reason why we did this, was because it was very squishy down here. So let me just walk you through. So you'd walk down here, come down the stairs, turn the corner, and before, like you could only just fit a laundry basket between this wall and this wall. I don't know, it's way more open, and I'm so in love with it already, and it's not even like, well, I'd say it's about halfway there, eh, Mark?
Oh yeah.
The big hard stuff is done, everything's moved, and yeah, I'm so excited. We're just gonna put vents over those. We can't close those in either because they're the water shutoffs, so that's a lot of fun in a basement when you're putting a ceiling in a basement. Not a lot of fun at all, actually. It's a big pain in the butt. I wish I was painting it.
I wish you were too.
Actually, I lie. I don't wish to be painting the ceiling. But I wish I was helping you paint the wall. Ah! Ooh, that fits like a glove.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I gotta wash this stuff off my face.
The rest of my body does not need to move, but it feels like it has to. Just feel the burn.
I get a whole other perspective up here. I'll be right back. Oh, my face feels good after that mask.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
What are you doing? Are you staying
Oh,
down?
I'm staying down here. I'm gonna dust off all your stuff over on your workbench.
Nice. Thanks, honey.
Yeah. It's like you're doing 2 room makeovers in one.
Right?
But Dora said the best. That light is so annoying. Oh. You guys, this is a chore to try to get these angles right down here because it is very bright from that light that Mark had to take off and turn around. So anyways, whatever, who cares? Let's move on. So I am kind of at a standstill. I know that sounds weird. I want to talk to you about the function of this laundry room, and I want to talk to you about the aesthetic that I am kind of on the fence about. The function of this laundry room, it functions perfectly-ish. Why I say that is because there's a few things that I know that I need to bring in here that will help it function a little bit better, for me anyways. I feel like the kids would be on board. Judging by their laundry in their bedroom, they don't really care about this laundry room as much as I do. So I want it to function to its full potential. How's that? Now behind me, in this little area here, I want a folding table. It just makes sense in my head to be able to take it out of the dryer and put it on the table, or put it in my bin and put it on the table and fold it up. So that's, I already know what I'm doing for that. So check. I know I also need some kind of a, I'm not going to say a storage for a lot of things, but I want to be able to put the laundry detergent, the static sheets, and the OxiClean, and all the stuff that everybody uses for laundry. We all know what we all use for laundry. So I want to have a little area dedicated for that. Now, the way the washer and dryer is, it's fairly high, no problem. But if I were to reach to the back of the laundry, they're heavy. The containers are heavy typically. So essentially I would like to have it very close and very easy to grab for without being in the way. So we need folding table. I need some kind of shelf. Do I want it pretty? Well, heck yeah, I want it pretty. But I haven't really got to that point yet. That kind of comes in time. Function is what I'm working with right now, and then I source the things. I would love to have a big piece of wood maybe on top of the washer and dryer, but for what? We're not folding anything on there. I would prefer to have pretty stuff on the wall and just leave it there and look at it every single time I come down. So I don't really care about having storage over top of the laundry, the washer and the dryer. What I do want though, they're part of the functionality, is kind of, I'm gonna say retractable, which I don't think that's the right word. Fold down or pull out drying rack. So that would be ideal. I mean, we don't typically dry things a lot, so that's like we just chuck it in the dryer. But on the occasion that you have something a little zhuzhier that can't go in the dryer, I wanna be able to have this rack that we can hang our clothing from. Totally makes sense, right? Anybody who does laundry, totally makes sense. So we've already sourced that. You guys, we've had almost a whole year to figure out exactly how this laundry room is going to function, which actually worked out more to my benefit that way, because sometimes I just like to put things up and think, oh, why did I do that? Well, I should have put it over here. But now I know what I want down here and what I don't want down here. I don't need major storage of any sort. I don't typically buy in bulk when it comes to laundry detergent. I buy the thing and call it a day. Like, I don't buy 10 of them. So that's not an issue. Really, other than that, oh, and different lighting. Those are the 4 things that really I need to change or elevate a little bit, or need to bring into the space. I think that's pretty much it. All kinds of fun little jars and kind of storage solutions that are pretty for all of the laundry things. I also got this. This actually segues right into the design part of it. Guys, you are seeing wallpaper. Yes, this is the first time on the channel that I'm doing wallpaper. Now, reason being is I kind of get afraid of wallpaper. It's a big commitment, like really big commitment. You guys, it was 2 rolls for $10 at the Restore. Yes, very excited because can we just take a second? It's beautiful. It's like a navy blue and white. It just makes me happy when I see it. I don't know what it is about it. It's just so pretty. I really want to paint the rest of the wall. It's only going to be on this wall. I don't have a ton of it. I don't really want a ton of it. It's kind of busy, but it's still pretty to look at. So this is kind of my accent wall, if you want to call it that. I will be wallpapering. The rest of the walls, I've been having a hard time with this. And this is where I've been stumbling and why. I don't, in my head, white would be the obvious choice. Absolutely. That's not what I want. I don't want safe. And there's nothing wrong with safe, don't get me wrong, but I might get bored of it too quickly and I really don't want to have to paint again in a few months. So I need to pick a color now. So far in my head, all I'm seeing is white. I'm trying to see past it. I know the complementary colors to navy blue, I get that. But I don't really want to paint it yellow or like a light orange down here. I just can't do it. I feel because it's going to be maybe a warmer light down here. Keep the LED, but go for a soft white so it's not so harsh. So I know that that's going to have kind of a mood about it to begin with, and I don't want the walls to look overly yellow. And there's nothing wrong with yellow, it's just not the vibe I want to go with. I'm not a huge fan of it. Mustard, yes, but then mustard, that's a lot. That's too bright. Like, I don't want to be like, ah, do the laundry. I want to be like, oh, let's go downstairs and do the laundry, like chill. This is my dilemma. What color to paint? I've asked both the kids. The one didn't really have an opinion, and the younger one told me she would like to see it green. I think she's onto something. You guys hear that? The humidifier is draining right into the drain. Seriously, you guys? And now here comes the furnace. This is the hard part about filming in a basement. Okay, so finally that furnace has turned off. So I also found this basket at a thrift store, of course I did, and it was so cheap, you guys. It was like 99 cents. I just love the color. And so it will be sitting on the wall to put lint in. Like, how cute. So imagine this with one of these paint colors. I'm hoping, ideally, it would be kind of neat to get this color made really, really light. And it's hard to tell. It's almost like it's really almost a sagey green, but kind of more of a bluey sagey green. It's very pretty regardless, and I had to have it, so. And I knew this was going in the laundry room. This was like bought last year. I have all of my decor ready to go, and it can really go with any color too, which is a bonus. I just have to commit. Well, I'm committing to this wallpaper. That's a big step for me. And secondly, I'll commit to a paint color. Yeah, so I just had to get that out, you guys, because I was having a really hard time. I don't know. I still think that this one will be nice. This one's too light, I feel. I'm not sure. I'm gonna get her opinion. Of course, I'll ask my older daughter too, but I don't think she really cares. I don't think really either one of them care, let's be real. But here, white would be the safest option. So I'm hoping that I'm gonna look at these colors a little bit more and just kind of study them and, I don't know, walk down, and that's what I do. I leave those samples on the wall for like sometimes months before I committed to that navy blue on our wedding wall. I showed you, I think in the last video, I don't remember. That was a big commitment because I was nervous. I thought, that's a dark color, that's going to be a lot to cover up. I love it. Haven't looked back. I just love it. So I'm hoping that will be, once I live with these colors for a little while and I kind of walk in here and think, oh, I love that color, or I hate that color, or how does that color make you feel? Because really, in the end of the day, doing laundry sucks. You got to do it though. So I kind of want it happy down here. I kind of want to have a nice feeling when I come down here and bring in pretty. Floor needs to get, there's a lot still that needs to be done, but I wanted to share the whole design process that I kind of go through. And of course it's more in depth than that because my brain just goes a mile a minute. That's another thing, you guys. I've got so many projects in here that are like turning, that are in the works. Let's just work at one room at a time. My brother made me laugh. He's like, that's not in our nature to only work at one project at a time. I'm like, I know, you don't even know how hard it is for me not to be starting another project while we're doing this, because there's not much I can do down here until the painting is done and the floor is done. I mean, I could probably help him now. My shoulder isn't great, so I really cannot do the rolling, which I miss that so much. I really do. I don't miss painting the ceiling though, so I'm glad I didn't have to do that. And paint's pricey, you guys. I don't want to have to spend like 70 bucks on a can of paint and hate it. Then what do? You guys ever check the mist tint section at the hardware store? I get a lot of paints there. It's fun because you know what? A whole gallon of paint, the one I got for the shed was $9. What? $9? Yes, for a whole gallon of outdoor paint, you guys, that is like a steal. All you do is you give it to them behind the counter and they shake it up for you and it's like brand new. So there you go, a little tip for the day.
I mean, really, if someone were to ask me what's my favorite thing to do, before I would have said mudding, but now it has to be painting.
Sorry. He's so good at it though.
It's not bad. You know, you get into a groove and it really starts to come together. But the mudding, I was really happy about.
I was impressed.
Yeah,
I was impressed. Good job.
Came together nicely. And
yeah.
you know, now we can move on.
Oh, I didn't show them yet.
Like
we just pulled it out. How fun! Yeah. It's hard to see on camera, but they're big.
It's gonna be good.
And
you know something else? We actually for the backsplash.
Yes, I forgot to show you guys that.
Subway tiles. So we have leftovers from the girls' bathroom when we demoed and renoed that. Oh my gosh, how many years ago?
Oh, that was a few years ago. It's
That
before
was-
our channel.
Yeah, way before.
Yeah.
So we still had a bunch left over. Always buy 10% more than you need. And now we can have enough to do a backsplash around the laundry basin.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we promise though this next video that you guys are going to see about this laundry room is going to be completely finished. I promise, 100% finished. We're not going to show you it until it's done. So it might be a few weeks, it might be a month, whatever, but we will show you when we're done.
Absolutely, there is not a single chance that there could be another video.
No, the next one might be a bit of a long one, but it will wrap up this little series because we need to move on.
Absolutely.
So that's it, you guys. Thanks again for stopping by, and we hope you enjoyed this episode.
Hey, remember to do all the things.
Yes, like and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell, and you'll get notified every single time we upload a new video.
Which happens to be?
Every Saturday.
Wow.
Okay, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Take care.
Bye.
Tape it from me. It's no easy job doing this. It's no easy job.
Oh my God.